To many, karma is a concept not to be questioned. The action will always lead to an effect, and thus that which you think and act upon, or your intention, will bring you that which you have acted upon. You do bad, you will receive bad. You do good, you will receive good, either in this lifetime or the next. My question when I think about it, because I do love to think about everything, is what makes you, humans that have created such a concept, decide what to the universe is good or bad? How do you know what act is in itself righteous to be and which act is not correct to even exist in the first place, or that it has to be punished, so to say, in a way which makes you experience the thing that you have acted upon? Well, in this concept of perspective, right, if we take it this way, then we act as God, because we believe that we know what God thinks and what God, the essence of the universe itself, the energy, the intelligence energy, knows. So in this understanding, then we say that we know that if we act in this way, then it will cause this, because that is bad or that is good. Which brings me to the concept of dharma, which is the morality behind the action, right? So we should act always on the righteous path and do the right thing. But now I ask you, what is the right thing if the universe is neutral, and to the universe right and wrong, evil and good is just one, is the same coin, it's just different parts, and none are bad. There is no bad, it's just another energy. So how do you say what is good and what is bad? I wrote here, dharma changes conforms one's state of being and relation to said action or thought. Because to me, dharma is relative. Dharma being the morality behind the action or thought. Now, if we take the universe as the neutral being, the intelligent being that is the energy of everything, then we understand that everything is one, and thus all action surround one person perspective, because there is no such thing as something bad or good. So when you act upon something, then the karma is based upon what do you relate to that action. How do you feel regarding that action? And I have witnessed and experienced that more often than the other way around, in which is mostly commonly believed in Hindu religion and Buddhism, which is that if you act upon the goodness of your heart, selfless and just in general good, then you will receive good. Well, I'm not 100% agreeing to that, because in my experience, what I have seen is that it is more the dharma relating to my own experience. For example, one day my dog was chasing this rabbit, and I was feeling so bad about it. I mean, I was trying to get my dog to stop chasing this rabbit, but it was really hard because she wouldn't listen. So I was just chasing her, and it was like a cartoon show, and I was actually laughing at that one point, because that was crazy, man. Like, my dog was chasing this rabbit and I was chasing my dog. It was extremely ridiculous. Anyway, I was feeling bad about it, like, oh my god, I have no control over my dog Molly, oh my god, I was feeling horrible about it. My state was changed drastically from peaceful to this state of chaotic energy of dread, anxiety, stress and worry, a lot of worry. I was worried about what would other people think about it if they saw me, and I was like in a part of nature, like there were no people to see me, so it was more like an internal thing of what would, if there were people. So it was just something within me. And then, at the end I was able to catch my dog, and I was like, oh, thank God, Anyway, I just kept on walking after I put on her leash. And then what happened was really weird, really, really weird. Like, this dude, like, just fucking started screaming at me and told me that I had no right to be there where I was in this, like, meadow. Like, there was this piece of grass. It didn't belong to anyone. And this dude, like, was like, oh, that's my property, and you cannot be there with your dog. Your dog will scare my animals away. And I was like, well, very politely, I was like, excuse me, what animals? I cannot see any animals here. And this person was extremely rude. He was screaming. So, like, he was really loud, screaming, like, straight on disrespectful and screaming. And he was like, oh, I have animals, and right there. And I was looking behind me, there were no animals. Like, there was no animal. He was just lying. But anyway, horrible experience, because this person was extremely disrespectful to me. Like, I was trying to say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, so I will go away, but he just kept screaming at me, like, aggressively, uh, out of nowhere, and to me, this is the exact principle and example of what dharma, true dharma is, which is the morality of what you think of your action, and karma in itself, which in this point was the direct karma and dharma of what I have experienced before. When this has happened, when my dog was chasing the rabbit, I was feeling chaotical inside. Like, it was a mess within me. I felt like I was to be punished by other people, at least verbally, because what happened, and I had no control over my dog, even though nothing happened. Like, that rabbit was safe, but anyway. And then, right after that, not even 5 minutes later, this person just keeps screaming at me that I will scare the animals away, that my dog will scare the animals away, which was not true. There were no animals there. This person, by the way, had no way to see me when that happened. So, you know, normally it will make sense, but to me, it makes sense in the principle that my energy translated to this person, basically giving me the karma that I deserve, because in myself, I felt like I deserved in that moment to be punished in a way or another, that I was to expect to be punished in one way or another by other people. And that happened because I felt chaotically within. I felt like I was guilty of something. I felt bad, to be put it simply. In my opinion, that experience was like the act itself of my dog chasing that rabbit was neutral. Nothing has happened, and it happens a lot actually with dogs. And but yeah, I mean, to me, that is an example of what true dharma is. Dharma, as in the morality of acting. On the other hand, a lot of times, in fact, I am some person that is very compassionate. I love to help people just because I love to see them happy, and I love to see people feeling good. I don't know, I just love that. I do it for my own pleasure to see other people happy. But despite my personality, it has never brought me any sort of luck in my life. In fact, I just experienced a lot of negative experiences over and over again, and you could say that I have a bad karma from past lives or whatever, that sort of thing. But now, that's another subject that I want maybe to get into this video later, or maybe in another video. But despite me actually loving to help people and being, I care a lot about too many things. Like, to put it simply, I care too much, which is also not good. I will tell you the truth. If you are the type of person that I am, you will know what I mean, because caring too much in this world will only lead you to more suffering, because the world in itself is not really based on that principle of kindness. If you have witnessed, most people don't give a fuck. I need to close the fucking window, man. Like I was saying, caring too much sucks. And despite me caring and doing the best that I can every single time, it brings me nothing positive, in my life. It doesn't bring me good karma. It doesn't bring me anything, because when I do that, I don't expect anything. I don't even, like, when I do it, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm a good person, oh, this is a no good act. I actually don't feel such an intense energy as I have felt it in my chaotic energy. That was an extreme feeling. When I do got something good, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm like very neutral about it. Besides the fact that I am happy that I see this person happy, but besides that, I'm just neutral. Which brings me to the conclusion that dharma, the morality of your action, is more personal. If you do something and you think that is good, or you feel great doing it, then it will bring you good karma. If you kill somebody and you have enjoyed it so much and actually you have no guilty feelings whatsoever about it, believe me, you won't get any bad karma. I don't believe that. Or that the murder example is extreme, but any sort of what we understand as bad things, which by the way we humans have labeled them as bad, the universe itself is just neutrality. So what actually puts a label on it, it's our personal experience, personal perspective, and personal conditioning. In most cases, most people don't think for themselves, they just inhabit they just embrace what is commonly believed of good and bad. But if you think for yourself and you start implementing your own morality and what to you is good and bad, then that is another story, and you will start living your life. Well, it depends, but you will start getting the karma based upon your own set of dharma or morality. So that leaves us to what is karma. Well, karma is based upon your own experience of what you deserve. Last night I saw a huge spider just crawling, down, and I didn't like it. So I killed this spider. I did feel kind of bad about it. I mean, I don't like doing that. I kind of enjoy spiders. I mean, they have their own jobs and they're kind of cool. But I didn't like that motherfucker was crawling down. I'm sorry, but so anyway, I killed it. And now, what is that? Is that bad karma? No. Most, I think, will say that it doesn't matter. But why? Because it's not a human? Because I didn't kill a human being? I don't know. In my opinion, even that spider had a life and a right to live, right? So in that perspective, in that understanding, I did a very bad thing, and I will receive my bad karma of killing a creature, of killing something that was alive, which in my opinion should be equal as to killing a person. Extreme? Well, why? Do you think that your existence is more important? I don't think so. I think your experience, your being here in this existence is equal to a spider or a bug. It doesn't matter. When you eat an animal, when you kill to eat an animal, when you buy an animal to eat it, is that bad karma? No, because it's survival, right? Because you need it? I don't know. In my opinion, it's equal as eating a person, equal as cannibalism. Why not? That animal was bred to be eaten, or was killed to be eaten and used for your own pleasure, for your own survival or whatever. And that doesn't make it a good thing. In fact, in this understanding, if we take all creatures are equal, then eating an animal is equal to eating a person, which brings you bad karma. But it's not widely understood or spoken, this type of thinking, because it's not beneficial or useful to society. Well, fuck society. I like to think beyond that. So I was just thinking why humans are more special. Why is it that mostly it's just about how you treat other human beings? Well, that bug you just stepped on, that's bad karma too, you know? Unless you feel neutral about it. Which we get back to the same point of dharma. Morality. Karma is based on dharma, the morality behind the action. But now, what do you think about the act itself? What is your personal experience? What is your personal perspective? What is dharma? Is your morality good? Is your morality bad? Is your morality based upon what? Now, that is what makes up karma, in my opinion. What do you think? Leave me a comment up below and tell me all about it. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And give me a like to support this channel. Until next time, goodbye.